live feed. I am live. Doors are open for the tribe. Gene's here. Welcome. First one in. Best virtual seat in the house goes to you. So just pull up a chair to the stage and join in as we wait for the rest of the tribe to come and log in and join you. Alright, got my hot tea going here. Steeping with a big lemon slice on top and local wild raw honey. 2. Hope you're all doing well way out there in the far West Valley. We got the front door and bedroom window and sliding glass door off the patio open, so we've got a nice breeze going through. It's going to be down to, I think, 50 tonight, so we get started early here, so we pre-cool the house, so it's going to be nice. Looks like that. I looked on my phone app, we're supposed to have rain Sunday when I fly out, and that looks like it's gone, at least for now. Brother Kev's here. The McCormick clan is in the house. Good to see you both. Man, this D string gives me fits. Pack your heavy coat. Oh yeah. Yeah, they told me that weeks ago. And I've been watching the weather. Highs are about 56. They might have had a 60. Mid to high 50s are the highs. So what our overnight lows are here. So yeah, I'm packing tomorrow. So, and I've got my fleece jammies and for the evening and lounging around, so thank you for that reminder. Oh man, that's good stuff. Get that lemon right there on top, holding those tea bags down while they steep in that raw, wild Sonoran desert honey. Nice for a cool evening. Let's give it another minute, see if anybody else shows up, and either way, we'll get some music going. Okay. All right. Well, welcome my Fiesta Friday tribe. Busy. Oh, I shouldn't be yawning. I slept until 11. I didn't go to bed till 3. That's my body clock. Swing shift. Kinda. Met a friend for lunch, and then I went to Office Max and Xerox, made some copies of a bunch of stuff because my color ink cartridge was out. I had a bunch of pages, and I got a color and black ink combo and came home, and I've been making copies of teaching materials for my young friend, the daughter of my friends up there. So I'm going to be going through a bunch of non-licensed modalities with her and teaching her some stuff. So I'm prepping all my teaching materials, something I know Jean's all too familiar with. So I don't get to teach very often. I absolutely love it. So I have one more course to finish off this evening. Then I'll be ready. That was my goal, get them done by today. So I have a client tomorrow for a 2-hour session, and then it's packing and getting all that ready. So I don't have to be rushed, and then I'm out of here on Sunday. Yeah, so I think I fly in early evening there, so they're going to fall back on Sunday, so it'll be 2 hours instead of 3 difference from them in Arizona. So I'll be live Sunday. Should be, 7 o'clock their time, still 5 o'clock here, Mountain Standard. So I don't change my live times for Arizona. Everything stays on Arizona time, no matter where else I'm traveling. So I'll be here Sunday for you guys, 5 Mountain Standard as usual. So doors are open. Let's get the vocals warmed up. Little Steve Holtzen Jewel. You got something you want to hear, just type it in there. Right now it's just a private set for the McCormick clan. You hear the clock, it's 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I've got my pancakes too. I've got my maple syrup, everything but you. Break the yolks and make a smiley face. I kinda like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots off the mirror, don't need the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, but she was out for a walk. Consoled a cup of coffee, but it didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news. My heart's being broken, more people being used. Put on my coat in the pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you oh so bad, 'cause dreams last so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business now, doing fine besides. What would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, not much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Hey. Brush my teeth and put the cap back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. I pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, cause dreams are lasting so long, even after you're gone. And I know that you love me, and soon I know you will see you're meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Little Steve Poltz and Jewel kicking off this edition of Fiesta Friday. Sip 'em if you got 'em. I've got my hot tea, wild desert honey, and a slice of lemon. Perfect for a cooling down Friday evening. There's the Batgirl. Welcome. Thank you. You're the first out-of-stater tuned in, so pull up a chair. First one's in, as always, get the best virtual seat in the house. So the three of you are it tonight. Kevin says, if I may be so bold, Eagles make Fridays better. No boldness at all, because I'm the one that offered. Type in those requests, whatever you want. I've been, so Amy, I took one of my clients just finished respiratory therapy school, and she's become a friend, and so she and her adult daughter, after an arduous year and all kinds of obstacles, so as soon as I got that done, I went to Office Max and copied a bunch of teaching materials for my friend's daughter. I'll be teaching a bunch of non-licensed protocols to while I'm up in Michigan, and so then I got my ink cartridges are getting low, so I went and got a dual pack of colored and black and brought those home, and I've been making copies all afternoon. Amy used to be a teacher like Gene, so I know all of you understand about that. I'm getting jazzed already. I love teaching, so those getting those modalities ready to go, and I have one more course to copy off tonight, and then I'll be done. So I'm all ready to go. Oh, and my podcast bundle arrived early. It was supposed to get there Sunday, I think, or tomorrow, and it arrived today. So they sent me I got a notification from Amazon saying your package has arrived, and I took a snapshot of that and sent it to Shelly, and because she works from home, and she said the eagle has landed or something. So she sent me a snapshot picture. So my podcast stuff is up there, so I get to interview Dr. Chris and talk all about his detox journey, and then I'll ship that box back home, I guess, and I'll start working on getting that podcast launched. Going to be a good but busy week, and there'll be time for relaxation. Thanks, Gene, for the reminder. I've been watching the weather there. Those high 50s, mid to high 50s are going to be a shift. That's the low here. And he says, agreed, Kevin. I'm with Eagles. Gene says, this evening I heard James Taylor on the radio, and he was singing Wichita Lineman. I think, oh yeah, I used to play that when I was a kid. Glenn Campbell. Jimmy Webb wrote that at a bunch of, by the time I get to Phoenix, and he's still alive. He tours, he's in his 80s. He wrote all those great songs, a whole bunch of stuff. And he wrote a whole bunch of Glenn Campbell songs. Yeah, I'm a lineman for the county. I like that song. Amy agrees. I actually bought a book that's all about that song, Wichita Lineman. Oh, did you really? Awesome. Rick Beato has a awesome YouTube channel where he's all about music, and he's been a producer and everything. And he's got one episode he did called "Is This the Greatest Song Ever Written?" And I think he made a really good case for that. And maybe that book you bought, I haven't watched that episode, says the same thing. That's for whatever reasons. That's a great. Considered maybe one of the best, greatest songs. The lyrics are great. I always like those. I don't know. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, looking for something on the overload. It's got chord changes in there. I don't know. Well, I could sing along with it. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita line is still on the line. Goes to the B flat. I know I need a small vacation, but it won't look like rain. And if that stretch down south, if the snow, something about the snow, falls on that scotch, that stretch down south won't ever stand the strain. Too many chord changes. I hear you singing, actually this is the previous, singing in the wires, and I hear you whispering on the line, and the Wichita line still on the line. I don't know who does the bass in that. It might be Carol Kaye. Carol Kaye was the only woman bass player. She was part of what they call the Wrecking Crew. Glenn Campbell was too. They were this group of about 20 to 24 musicians. They weren't like a group, but they were the ones that Brian Wilson and all these. There's a documentary you can look it up called The Wrecking Crew. It's really good. And so they're the ones that played music on all these albums in the 60s. The Monkees, the Turtles, I think, they came in, and Brian Wilson had them come in and play on his albums instead of the band, which pissed the band off, and a lot of other people. So they were so good they weren't like a whole group. So he would just pick from these musicians who he wanted. Hal Blaine was on the drums. Carol Kaye, she's the only woman. You can see her with these cool 60s sunglasses, and she's the one that played bass on theme from Bonanza. I think she played on Batman theme. She played on all these great albums. She might be the one that plays on Wichita Lineman. I don't know. Carol Kaye, K-A-Y-E. She's in her 80s. So these musicians were so good, they would just come in and do one take or two, and they nailed it. And the bands, like the Monkees and stuff, could not play that well. So Ron Spector, Brian Wilson, all these others would bring in, who's a great trumpet player? Anyway, they would bring in all musicians from this group. They weren't a group, there's this band of musicians. And somebody said, these guys are going to wreck the music business because they were so good, bands could not play as well as them. And they were threatened. And so they became known as the Wrecking Crew. And anyway, you can, that's a great documentary if you haven't seen it. It's really, really good. So Glenn Campbell was a jazz guitarist, and that's what he wanted to be. And he was a part of that group before he got big on his own. And so anyway, that Wichita Lineman. there are Wrecking Crew musicians on that song and many others. They did music for so many bands on the album, and they didn't get credit. So that's the thing. You can't look up and find their name, because back in the 60s they weren't given credit. They were just paid for the session, a couple $100 or whatever. And Brian Wilson, among others, preferred to bring them in and play on their albums, and then the bands had to go learn to play that good out on the road. It was an interesting story. So I'm trying to remember. I think Carol Kaye might have played the. She might have played bass on that. She played bass on. She played bass on These Boots Were Made for Walking. Do 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 do. That's Carol Kaye. So she was the only girl in a boys club, and she's fun to watch her interview, because she was like, let it roll off. She didn't care. She would banter with the guys, and she was outstanding, and is still an outstanding bass player. Anyway, it's an interesting story. I saw that a few years ago. It's Hal Blaine, the drummer. Yep. So many others I can't remember. Who's the guitarist? The guitarist, he passed away. His son produced and I think maybe directed that documentary, The Wrecking Crew. It is. I just don't remember his name. Wasn't Tommy Mottola. It was another guy. He says, "Cool, I got a DVD. That's the one. Haven't watched it. Oh, I recommend it. It's a great documentary. That's where they talk about the Beatles and the Beach Boys. This kind of friendly rivalry across the pond. Brian Wilson was driving down, I think, PCH 101, and turned his radio on, and he heard this song by the Ronettes, and he pulled over and he went, oh my God, what is this? And it was Be My Baby. And then he says that song inspired him to write Don't Worry Baby, which is my favorite Beach Boys song. So when you listen to Don't Worry Baby, pull up the Ronettes and look up Be My Baby. That's the song that starts the beginning of Dirty Dancing, the movie, by the way. And you might look at the name and say, no, it's the Ronettes. So when you look at it, Ronettes, and you might say, oh, isn't that the Ronettes? And it's not. Because the lead singer, who also became Ron Spector's husband for a while, was named Ronnie Spector. And you'll see her. She's was an African-American singer. I think she's still alive. So Ronnie Spector. And they named the group for her and her group, the Ronettes. And they did Be My Baby. So listen to Be My Baby and then pull up right after it, Don't Worry Baby. And Brian Wilson said he pulled over and was like mesmerized by Be My Baby. And he said that inspired him to write Don't Worry Baby. And it's all on that Wrecking Crew. I think it's, yeah, you'll see. That's a great documentary. Talks about putting 8 hours into, oh, I forgot, one of the Beach Boys, the one with all the harmonies and stuff. There's a bunch of them, but there's one in particular, like, Brian Wilson just kept experimenting with sounds, but he kept pulling the Wrecking Crew people back in, and they loved it. They stayed employed. He kept them very heavily employed, and he really loved and respected them. Anyway, Amy says, how I'm typing things, and then you're making similar comments. Yep. I become a student of certain things, and I love that Wrecking Crew. The other one, if you haven't seen it, Dave Grohl produced and directed it. Sound City. It was about that famous studio in Los Angeles that everybody recorded at. Tom Petty, Fleetwood Mac. That's a great, great, great documentary. Both those are probably my favorites about music. Anyway, so, I started at the top of the hour, so I've been busy making copies for teaching this coming week, so I've just thrown it out there for requests. I should just stop talking and start singing. Kevin said anything by the Eagles, so, all right. Because this is my favorite. I like the way sparkling heat rings lay against your skin so bright. I wanna sleep with you in the with a billion stars all around. 'Cause I got a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing on the ground. And I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Oh, but she can't take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. But I get a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling that may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my ear, tells me I may never see you again. But I get a peaceful, easy feeling, and I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. Ooh, oh, oh, what a feeling. By request, Tommy Tedesco. I knew it would come to me. That's the famous guitar player. He played on so many records. He might have done the Batman. He played like on Mission Impossible, all these theme songs from TV shows, all kinds of stuff. And his son, I don't know his first name, he's the one that directed and probably produced The Wrecking Crew. He's passed away, but they interview him in there, and he's funny. He was a great guitar player. And he says, I have that DVD. And my second, I haven't watched it yet either. Sound City, amazing. You'll see in there, I didn't know anything about recording boards, like actual manual boards. So there's two guys that opened that recording studio in the 60s, and I think it ran for 30 years and then it closed down. One of them passed away. They both have now. But at the time of that, making that documentary, one of those guys was still alive. And so Dave Grohl bought that console, and it was built by a guy named Rupert Neve, N-E-E-V-E. So I learned that the Neve consoles were like some of the premier, maybe still are, actual consoles in the world. And the one that they ordered for Sound City was only one of 5 ever made on the planet. It was custom made for them. And I think at the time it cost $75,000. And one of the guys that was interviewed said that'd be like $750 today. So much money back then. So Dave Grohl bought, they didn't know what they were going to do with that console, just like put it in storage or something when the studio shut down. So Dave Grohl bought that console. He installed it in his studio that he built, and then he invited Paul McCartney and all these people that come in that had recorded at Sound City, and they wrote brand new songs and recorded them in his studio on that board. They disassembled that board and marked everything, and then reassembled it. Then they put out a CD of songs from that. It's the cover of the CD has like a reel-to-reel. So they wrote all these original songs, and they have that in the documentary. So Dave Grohl's got Paul McCartney. They wrote all these original songs, and all these other guys came in, and they made an album on CD that goes along with that documentary. It's really cool. Highly recommend it. All right. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 they wanna hold me, and 2 they wanna stone me, and 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place and make your stand. And take it easy. Well, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. It's such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down and take a look at me. Come on, baby, don't save me. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up and climb in. Take it easy. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover, but she's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say me. I know your sweet love is gonna save me. A-do-do-do, 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 a-do-do-do. All we gotta do is we ought to take it easy. Woo! I like that song. I haven't tuned this, but let's grab this tune down guitar. Let's see what kind of shape it's in. Oh, needs a little tuning. Get it close enough here. Some more Eagles. Every night, lying in bed, holding you close in my dreams, thinking about all the things that we said, coming apart at the seams. We tried to talk it over, but the words come out too rough. I know you're trying to give me the best of your love. Beautiful faces, loud empty places. Look at the way that we live, wasting our time on you talking wine. Left us so little to give. That same old crowd was like a cold dark cloud we could never rise above. But here in my heart, I give you the best of my love. Whoa, 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 sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Whoa, 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 sweet darling, you're the best of my love. I'm going back in time and it's a sweet dream. And I would be alright, and I would be alright if I could go on sleeping. But every morning I wake up and worry what's gonna happen today. You see it your way and I see it mine, but we both see it slipping away. You know we always had each other, baby. I guess that wasn't enough. Oh, 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 but here in my heart, I give you the best of my love. Oh, 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 sweet darling, you get the best of my love. Whoa, whoa, sweet darling, every night and day, you get the best of my love, best of my love. You get the best of my love, best of my love. Every night and day, you get the best of my love, the best of my love. You get the best of my love, the best of my love. Every night and day, you get the best of my love, the best of my love. Ooh, I love that song. I have to play that on the tune down guitar because Don Henley's vocal range is just outside of my own. So, oh, I do have one more Eagles song that I do. Linda Ronstadt actually made a #1 hit out of this, but it came out on their second album and it didn't do much for the Eagles, but Linda made it, so they were always grateful for her. Amy says, thanks, sounds great, you're welcome. Desperado, why don't you come to senses. You've been out riding fences for so long now. Oh, you're a hard one, but I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you hurt you somehow. Don't you draw the queen of diamonds, boy, she'll beat you if she's able. The queen of hearts is always your best bet. Now it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table, but you only want the ones that you can't get. Desperado, oh boy, you ain't getting any younger. Pain and your hunger, they're driving you home. Your freedom, oh, your freedom, well, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Once your feet get cold in the wintertime, the sky won't snow and the sun won't shine. It's hard to tell the nighttime from the day. Now you're losing all your highs and lows, ain't it funny how the feeling goes away? Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences and open the gate. It may be raining, but I know there's a rainbow above you. You better let somebody love you. Let somebody love you. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. All right, Kevin requested Eagles, and there you have it. So, ask and you shall receive. Sip 'em if you got 'em. Get to see my Fiesta Friday Drive-In, my last broadcast before I'm heading to Michigan on Sunday, and I'll be here at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard. I should be. Depends on when I land. I think I land at 5 or 6, so we'll figure it out. For 8 straight days. So there you go, Kev. Kells is here. Love that song. Me too. Me 3. Good to see you. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Yeah, so I just said at the top of the hour, I've been busy day. Took my client and friend to lunch. She finished respiratory therapy school with her adult daughter, and then I was off to Office Max, making a bunch of colored copies so I don't have to waste my colored ink, which is already depleted. Getting those teaching materials ready for Ava when I get to Michigan this week, and then got some black and white and ink cartridge replacements, and all afternoon I've been just making copies of teaching materials. I have one more course to go, and then I'll be done. Get that done this evening. My podcast kit arrived, my bundle, it arrived early, so Shelly sent me a text with a picture and said the Eagle has landed, so they got that, so I'll be doing a recording my, at least the audio for my first podcast with Dr. Chris while I'm up there. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Teaching, a lot of therapy for that family and their friends. Some R&R time for me too. Enjoying cool weather and recording my first podcast. So, and enjoying a bunch of homemade food by them as always. So it's going to be fun. And then Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 live casts from Michigan. And as always, they'll still be on Arizona time. So Sunday will be 5 o'clock your time if you're in Arizona. Amy, I think you dropped back like Michigan an hour. So it'll be 7 o'clock on Sunday, 9 o'clock on Wednesday and Friday. Their time. But still 7 o'clock, 7 and 7 here, Wednesday and Friday. Kel says, nice cut, Jen. Wonder where I got that. Kelly got this on her last trip to Graceland. Her first trip, too. Picked this up for me. I love this mug. Yeah, I got my hot tea with Sonoran Desert Wild Raw Honey and a lemon slice. I don't know if you can see the lemon. There it is on top of that. So nice for a nice Friday evening. Got the doors and windows open outside my den here, cooling the place down. Ceiling fan going on high because it gets warm in here. This iMac is a little heater. This 27-inch iMac is like a space heater. It really warms the room up. And he says, you're flying there tomorrow. I'm flying on Sunday. Fly out in the morning, I think at 11. I think I arrived there, I was talking to Chris earlier. I don't remember, 5 or 6 o'clock, flying to Flint. And they're only 20 minutes away, so even if I get there at 6, I'll be live at 7 o'clock their time, 5 Mountain Standard here on Sunday. Sounds right, yeah, we moved back Saturday night, Sunday morning. So did they. They're 3 hours ahead now from us here in Arizona, and so I guess are you. Let's see. You know what I want to do? I haven't practiced this at all since I did it last time. That new Steve Polch cover that I did, I don't have any tape to tape this up like I did. I think I can still, oh, that'll work. I can still, as long as I can read the lyrics. All right, so I did this last time I've never done this before. This is from Steve's folk singer album called I Want All My Friends to Be Happy. So I learned this in, what day is this, Friday? I did it Wednesday. So let's try it again. I want all my friends to be happy. I want all my friends to find love. I want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. I want all my friends to be hopeful, not to be slaves to a bank. I hope all my friends never have to roll through the streets in a tank. I want all my friends to have kitchens stocked up with bountiful food. I hope they wake up with a smile and say words like totes, adores, os, and dude. I want all my friends to know laughter, uncontrollable from deep in the gut. I want all my friends to have fine shoes, to pat someone cute on the butt. I want all my friends to go travel, see see the world for just what it is. Uh-oh, there go my lyrics. Hang on. Stay. A beautiful place to inhabit, a big melting pot made of bliss. I want all my friends to dance naked so that all of their neighbors can see. I want all my them to be colorblind and to keep those skinhead racists far away from me. I want all my straight friends to love all of the gay friends I have. I'd love it if we all went to dinner, 'cause my gay friends always pick up the tab. I want all my friends to be healthy, and when they see kale and greens, not just a scoff. I want them to live long and prosper, and to tell cancer to just go F off. I want all my friends to know one thing, that one day when I'm long dead and gone, I want them to know that I love them, and then that's why I'm singing them this song. 'Cause I want all my friends to be happy, I want all my friends to find love, I want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. I did it, did it, did it, did it. I did it, did it, did it, did it. I da 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 dee da 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 da. I've always loved that song and I never learned it, and then I learned it last Wednesday. Yeah, and I played it, and that's the only time I've ever played it. I did it twice that night as an encore. I felt like doing it again. I still got to work on some of the timing and the guitar stuff, but for the most part, that's it. So that's a nice song. Not to end on, I'll do another one, but it's a happy, uplifting song. Amy says, great job, thank you. Oh, these hours go by so quick. Let's see. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sleeping till the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I'll watch them roll away again. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, you're sitting on a dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. I ain't got nothing to live for, look like nothing gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. wasting time. Look like nothing gonna change. Everything remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. I'm just me, resting my bones, and it's lonely, and it's only me alone. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, he's sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Oh, some of the late great Otis Redding. Feels nice for a Fiesta Friday as we're rounding to the finish line. Let's see. You know what? Let me see. Amy says, yeah, one of your mom's faves. That's right. Yep. And in pop culture, the original Top Gun, Tom Cruise's character Maverick, after his dad got shot down during a dogfight, said his mom would just stayed upstairs for weeks or for days with her door closed, playing that song over and over. So in pop culture, Maverick, his mom loved that song too. I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna Steve Poltz mood because I played that song. I'm gonna end this on first time I ever got to play with Steve on stage at the Rhythm Room. We played this song together. So and if you know when to type it in, you know what your line is. So let's. I haven't done this in a while. See how it goes. I love girl, girl love me. It not all it cracked up to be. So to pop the radio on, dedicate my girl a song. Gone are days of simple things. Got to buy, baby, diamond rings. Keep it simple, just don't brag. Got to be high speed, low drag. In the Impala of my love, here we go. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Very good. Coffee pot, sold bilingual, self-help books on being single. Everything today is so high-tech. Why can't we just park by the leg and neck in the Impala, my love? Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby, of my love. Do-wop, baby. baby of my love. Love in the 21st century is such confusion, such mystery. Where's my motive? Where's my mother? Facts incoming. Oh, brother. Oh, I'm blanking on it. Hang on. Stars are out. You look fine. Empty clothes, empty bottle of wine. You got nice gowns, that's French fillets. Let's cook it in the back seat bed like a couple poached eggs. In the empire of my love, do-up, baby of my love. Let's see them all in caps. Do-up, baby of my love. Yell it out. Do-up, baby. Yeah. I figured caps was like, sing it loud. When I do that live, it's like, let me hear you sing. Let me hear the neighbors hear it. Blow the ceiling off this joint. So caps, I guess, would be like the next best thing. So that was fun to end on. I don't usually end on that one, but that's what I felt like. It's a Fiesta Friday. Even though I do a lot of mellow stuff, we should end on something fun. Wow, look at all those. Kelsey got the first doo-wop in, and then Amy. Everybody's doo-wop and baby. Gene, yay! Amy says, love that song. There's some caps. Amy's doo-wop, baby, singing it loud. It's a fun song. It is. You just reminded me of something. So I took my friend, to lunch today to celebrate. She graduates with her adult daughter next Friday, and she invited me and others, and I would have gone, but I can't because I'm going to be in Michigan. And she's from Michigan, so she said, I'm very jealous. She loves being back in her home state in the fall. So we went to lunch, and I just remembered this. So we had a really nice server, this woman, and she kept calling us Loves. Hey, Loves. And I love saying sometimes, hey, love. She goes, hey, Loves, are you ready to order? Hey, Loves, do you want some more iced tea? And it was just like her love language. And then I remember she came, I just forgot about this until now because you guys are saying, baby, do it, baby. And she goes, she came up, she goes, baby, you wanna refill on your tea? And it was not like flirty. She kept calling us Loves. That was like her word. And then she said, hey, babe, you wanna refill on your tea? I said, yes, thank you. She goes, okay. I forgot all this about that until now. I thought it was really nice. She was just really sweet. She kept saying Loves, and then she called me babe. So it was, at my age, that's endearing. So anyway, that was a fun lunch, and we had a great server. She was awesome. Do-up, babe. All right, my loves. Thank you for being here. Kelsey, it's a fun song. Yep, safe travels. Thank you. Yes, so as always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you for keeping yourselves healthy. Keeping those immune systems bolstered like I'm doing with this hot tea, lemon, and wild raw Sonoran desert honey. I am heading out of here Sunday at 11, and I will be flying in right into Flint, Michigan, and staying with my friends about 20 minutes away from Sunday to the following Sunday. So I get to be there 8 days for the most part. And I will be live Sunday. It'll still be 5 p.m. Arizona Standard Time. So same bat time and channel for Soulful Sunday, 5 p.m. Arizona time. For that same place that you saw me go live from, their little den off of the, that nice big den with those huge 20-foot ceilings right off their kitchen. That seems to be the good spot. So I'll be there teaching and providing therapy and recording my first podcast, and that bundle arrived today, so the Eagle landed, Shelly said, so it's going to be fun. I'll do 3 live shows from there, so I'll be right on schedule, and I fly back into here, I think, Sunday morning. So then I'll be back on. I won't miss a beat. Time I'm back in Arizona will be 5 p.m. for Soulful Sunday a week from this Sunday. So thanks for checking in. Kelsey, thanks. Have a good night. You're welcome. You're welcome, Amy. Yep, it's going to be a great trip. Amy says 8 days a week. Yep, that's about it. All right, my friends. Have a great Friday as you slide into your weekend. Me too. And the next time we convene here with my tribe, I will be in Michigan, but we won't miss a beat. It'll be 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time still, so we don't get the time change messed up. And Amy and then my friends in Michigan will fall back an hour, so it'll just be an hour sooner for us up there, but you'll never notice the difference when you log in. So have a great rest of your Friday, and we'll see you next time.